well on his way to coming back.
Katie Taylor does it again. Look at the emotion.
Boxing on DAZN, brought to you by William Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
Touch gloves.
How do you like it?
So aggressive, so focused.
Look at these two guys! Still the undisputed champion of the world!
Hello and welcome to Before the Bell from East London's Copper Box as we build towards an absolute barnstormer of a heavyweight clash between Alen the Savage Babic and local man Johnny Fisher.
You are now looking at a real international prospect.
I will not take a step back.
So physically strong, Fisher.
Serge wanna do a number on him.
Fisher going for the finish.
Make sure you strap in because every single fight's going to be explosive. I go in there and I finish people.
Very, very impressive finish.
It's about to get really serious, it's about to get really exciting. This fight will end by knockout.
Oh, what a main event we have for you this evening. But two fights on Before the Bell tonight. We kick things off with London heavyweight Louis Pachetti against the tough Amin Busetta. We would then pause for the first half of the England game, but at half-time we will restart with top middleweight prospect Jimmy Sains against Damien Lecoudre. Look at that, Bazza. Where's yours? It's under there somewhere. It's under there somewhere. Look, we've got a brilliant... This is what dreams are made of. Maybe not for you, Bazza, but we've got boxing, football, boxing, and we've got to talk about it. I'm going to jump straight in. The main event. The main event. It cannot not be fireworks, can it?
The Fisher family motto, Bosch, was sort of made for this fight. It is, isn't it, pretty much, because that's what's going to happen. There's going to be just really explosive. It really is. I can't see how it doesn't deliver, and I can't see it going beyond 5 rounds maximum.
Alen Babic said that this was a gift from the gods. When this fight was announced or offered to him, he said this was a gift to the gods. And I asked him, what do you mean by that? And he said, the gods in my life have given me this gift because this is a step too far. Do you understand where Alen Babic is coming from?
Yeah, I do. I understand that because so far in his short career, he sort of made a habit, hasn't he, of being brought in as a replacement or as the B side, and then doing the goods, and then becoming the A side himself then in some of these fights because of that. So he's a small guy who uses that size to his advantage. He stays nice and low, swings the shots over the top, and he makes you panic with his sheer work rate and pressure. But I think we've seen a quick evolution of Johnny Fisher, I think, already. Yeah. I really do. From the Armstrong fight, that was the fight before last, where he looked really good against a guy who can take a good shot. He was patient, he will be on the jab. I think his boxing ability has improved. He's not just a guy who's right-hand happy like he was earlier in his career. So I think this is the right fight for him at the right time.
What does Eva have to do to win this fight? in your opinion?
Well, again, it's going to be the obvious thing because you've got the bigger fighter in Fisher who's going to need the solid jab is the key for the heavyweight. Because that jab in the heavyweight division, when it's used right and used correct, is a potent weapon. It's a power shot. So if you just keep pushing him back, every time Babic moves, you go bam, bam. It got to be fast and hard every time. Make him reset, make him reset. Keep on the end of that jab because when you throw the right hand and you turn properly into the shot, it extends right through the head and you knock him out. Or if Babic is clever and tries to work underneath the jab, that's when you can take a little step back and throw that uppercut. The punches you can't see. For Babic, he has got to get low. He's got to get on the chest and ruffle up Fisher if he can.
What a main event. Cannot wait for that one. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. Our first fighters are ready. So is our MC for the night, David Diamante.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Copper Box Arena here in London, England. We are live on DAZN for a big night of world-class professional boxing. And we begin tonight with a 4-round heavyweight contest set to make his ring walk Amin, the Beast Busetta.
And here is Belgium, Alen Babic, the Beast, 32 years old. Got 8 wins, 13 losses, and only 2 of those losses have been by stoppages. Has losses to Tommy Walsh, Emmanuel Diazza that me and Barry commentated on, Moses Atalma, the very, very talented young heavyweight, and Matty Harris. He was forced into his shell against Odiaza, but he is tough. He does throw the big odd shot now and again, so Pochetti will have to be wary, but a good test at this stage of Pochetti's career.
All right, now making his way to the ring from Barnet, London, the undefeated Louis Destruction Pochetti.
And here is Barnet's Louis Pochetti, 19 years old. There's Barry, I can't think, it's slipping my mind. There's another top boxer, former world champion that comes from Barnet. For some reason.
No. I know Spencer Oliver was from Barnet. I can't think of anyone else.
Spencer was former European champion, and so was I.
Dazzling,
Barnet, Barnet and proud, as is Louis Pochetti, a very, very good fighter. 2-0 in with Alen Babic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to the Copper Box Arena here in London, England. We are live on DAZN for a big night of world-class professional boxing. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored tonight by Betfred, Stagefront, Everlast, Forged Irish Stout, Riyadh Season, and Drip. All of tonight's bouts are sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control. The steward in charge is Guy Williamson. Introducing your scoring referee from Bushy, Lee Every, and at the sound of the bell, your third person in the ring from Enfield, referee Amy Pooh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds of boxing scheduled in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the green with gray trim. He scaled 16 stone, 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Professional record, 8 victories against 13 defeats. He fights out of Ghent, Belgium. Please welcome Amin, the Beast Busetta. Busetta. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the solid black trunks. He tipped the scales 15 stone, 6 pounds, 6 ounces. His young professional record thus far perfect. 2 fights, 2 victories, and both of those wins came by way of knockout. Fighting out of Barnet, London, here's the young undefeated Louis Destruction Pachetti. Pachetti.
Boxers, listen to me at all times. Watch your heads, no low blows. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Thank you.
Well, there we go. First fight of the night. Barnet London's Louis Pachetti in the blue corner versus Amin Boussetta from Belgium in the red corner. Like we said before, what a night we have for you.
Seconds out, round one.
Louis Pachetti, very, very accomplished fighter, still only 19 years old. He's a youngster, but straight down to action, Barry.
He just got clipped there, Pachetti. Just got to be careful, keep those hands up. Nice fast start from him, but he has a good jab. I watched him in Sellers Park the other week, and his jab was really good. And if he works behind that, he can make this a comfortable night for himself. There's the shot.
Yeah, beautiful jab. Really does step in with the shot. Good speed, good accuracy for the heavyweight. Nice right hook.
But again, it all works off the left hand, though, doesn't it? When he gets that right, then he can work off that then fluently. Just rushed it a little bit at the beginning there.
Two-time junior ABA champion. Pachetti, only 13 amateur fights. That shows the talent, working with Victor Smith. He's been with him since he was 14 years old, and he's been developing him into a nice, well-rounded professional. Good variation, nice little skip to the right.
But that's how you throw a jab if you're a heavyweight there. Pachetti there, really stepping him with that left hand. Just getting the weight onto the shot.
Yeah, he's eager to impress. We don't mind that. Also familiar faces for me, Danny Barber in the corner, former Repton fighter, Terry Stewart, who I used to do a lot of strength and conditioning with, so he's got a very good team around him, Pachetti. Good temperament as well, spoke to him in the week, very relaxed, calm, enjoying every second of being a professional. And the variation, I think already Barry's been impressive.
Yeah, it's good. Again though, now he's relaxed a little bit there, he's just showing a bit of strength here. And now he's just quieting him up there with the nice straight shots. He's able to get close there without too much fear, then coming back and work away.
I like the no-nonsense get up as well. The black shorts, the black boots.
Yeah.
Shades of Mike Tyson there, just loading up a little with the right hand.
And that sort of makes sense. He's not the biggest of heavyweights, is he? Really? He's quite muscular. He's not huge for the weight.
Oh, just takes the right hand again from Boussetta. We see that against Emmanuel Diaza. He does fire in with the odd shot now and again, so you've got to be wary. But these are all learning fights at this stage in your career for Pachetti.
I watched Boussetta in Cardiff. Again, I think he's against Moses Jolly, but he's a real tough kid, so he takes a very, very good shot and fires back. So you just got to work around. Again, I say it all the time. That's that semicircle around the body, and if Pachetti just does that, work around the body there with the jab and take a little step. It'll be a small step, not a huge movement, just a little, just half a step across to the left or the right, and just opens up an angle for a different shot from a safer place.
Yeah, very controlled. Just takes another right hand. I think just a little loose with the left hand position. He's just been able to find a couple of right hands, Boussetta, but it's been good aggression, good variation from Pachetti. Really plants his feet.
Estimated collision in T-minus 10. Bring it on! 9. 8.
Can you confirm satellite collision is imminent?
7. 6. 5.
Carrying out collision avoidance maneuver.
4. 3. 2. 1. Satellite collision averted.
It takes the whole force to protect space. Join us.
Seconds out, round 2.
Yeah, good opening round from Louis Pachetti from Barnet, London. Nice jab, that's the jab you're speaking about, Barry. Stiff shot, really does plant his feet. Very good accuracy with the shot, and he looks for that right hook after.
And then it just stops Pachetti from doing any work. Look at it, he's so focused on having to take the shot and either block it or regroup. Then it gives you a chance then to sneak a little bit closer. and work away a little bit more.
Some good preparation in the build-up to this fight. He's done a lot of rounds with Johnny Fisher, obviously one half of tonight's main event. Spent some time in the gym with Joe Joyce, Tommy Fletcher. He actually said Tommy Fletcher really surprised him the most out of all of them. Could really punch and good boxing knowledge. So he's doing the rounds, he's traveling around gyms looking for good shots there with the hooks with either hand. Good work to the body as well. A little short left hook inside from Buscetta, but there's that jab again, Barry. Lovely shot.
A little bit of a blink there from Buscetta.
It is constant pressure, isn't it? He doesn't let Buscetta breathe at all. That was a good right hand of his own there.
It's a really good worker without rushing anything. He's very he got a nice calm approach. Again, once that jab's working, I keep saying it, but it's true. Once that jab's working, it allows him the time and the distance to just get everything right. Just not to rush his work there, not to get too close. Just get the distance right. You can see it and judge it.
Good. He's looking to impress. He's letting his hands go.
Just like to see him rip one through the middle every now and again.
He does go wide, doesn't he, Buscetta? The elbows are wide, the shots through the middle are there for him.
But after he threw the body shots, oh, it's a lovely left hook.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Right round that right elbow. Beautiful shot. He's been busy as well. It's his third fight in about 2.5 months. Buscetta, and that's what you want as a young fighter. You want to be active. Get these belt, fights under your belt. Progress, climb up the rankings, but lots and lots of time. Still such a young man. I'll tell you what, for Victor Smith and the rest of the guys, Danny Barber, Terry Stewart, they've got a lot to work with. Very talented, you can see. Oh, good shot. Oh, big right hand there. He felt that one, Buscetta.
Does not get too close here. Just allowing Buscetta to hold him a little bit there. It was good work, though. Good shot with the left hook.
Oh, again, the variation, really sinking the body shots.
But that was the opportunity there to rip one through the middle. As you see, he gets on with that right hand every time, and he shortens it and comes around the left hand there, the Buscetta. Just needs to rip one through the middle. I'd throw the same shot, right hand round the side and right through the middle.
Yeah. I agree with you there, Barry.
Just sit down on your shots a little bit when you're getting close.
But again, proving Buscetta why he's only been stopped in the 13 losses twice. He is tough, he knows how to weather the storm. Another good round though from Buscetta.
Make the most of summer at your local Mercedes-Benz showroom. Join us and unlock our best offers, like on the A-Class range from £299 a month. Plus, take advantage of the longer summer days with an extended test drive. Visit us in store or search the online showroom. Choose, buy, drive. Your new Mercedes-Benz.
Corners, 10 seconds.
It was good work again, wasn't it, Barry, from Buscetta? He's enjoying himself in there.
Yeah, just a little nick, I think, over the left eye there, or swelling of the left eye there of Buscetta. I've just seen the referee just telling the official that it was caused by a shot, by a punch, not a clash of heads.
There's that jab again from Buscetta. Oh, solid, stiff, yeah.
Especially when you step forward as well into it.
Yeah, full force, plus your opponents. Really stalking Buscetta now. Buscetta. And everything follows that jab. Also, the name I missed out, it's Barbara Daniel Dubois as well, so really good names.
Great to be a heavyweight now, isn't it, in the UK, especially for learning in the gym.
Oh, good work, good hooks. Raining in on Buscetta.
Again, could he not the tallest heavyweights? Oh. If he just had a little bit slightly wider stance and just sit down a little bit, that'll allow him to be able to rip those shots right through the middle, little screw shots, just to open that guard up there of Buscetta.
Again, such a young man. Still got plenty of maturing to do. There's going to be more power that develops for sure, especially with the know-how, the work that he's going to be doing in the gym with Victor Smith. He's done the right thing there, just stepped back, just smothering his work a little bit, but It's a good workout for Pacetti.
It's good. I like everything about it, really, because he's not loading up on any of his shots. He's not wasting any silly energy. And there's loads to work on, which is fine. You want that. You need that when you're developing, but also there's loads of good stuff to work with.
Buscetta just starting to let his hands go a little bit now. There's arm shots.
Yeah, he's inside of the glove, isn't
it? Yeah, not really putting anything into the shots, but that may produce openings for Pacetti to pounce on. Just missing with 2 hooks there, just loading up with the shots. Yeah, some of the seats here at the Copper Box starting to fill. It's going to be a great night. It really is. Football to follow. And then 6 fights on the broadcast live from 7 p.m. on DAZN. Brilliant, brilliant card of boxing. Pacetti getting closer, but back comes Buscetta.
Oh, see,
that's the shot you've been calling for, Barry.
Just didn't lean him back too much there, that's all. But I understand why he did it, because he used his left shoulder first. He pushed against Buscetta just to create a bit of space. That's a nice 1-2 as well there. Good fast hands as well, hasn't he? Again, get lower now. You lower it out, you can roll into your shots. He loves jumping in with that left hook, and it works for him. But if you rolled into it as well, you get so much more out of it.
Yeah, Buscetta again proving his toughness. He for sure knows how to spoil these young fighters' work from time to time. Like I said, only been stopped twice in his 13 defeats. But for Pacetti, only 13 amateur fights. This is his third pro fight. He's learning all the time, Barry.
Yeah, he is. And it's not so good. What's impressive in him is that he's dictating the pace. He's pushing you back on. His work rate is really good without rushing anything. Everything's calm approach. He's not loading up on his shots. Okay, he's a little bit easy to hit at times, but I think that's because Buscetta doesn't carry the power. He's felt that, and he has no respect for it. So I think he's standing in front of him, knowing that. But again, it's all about good habits in these learning fights. Even if he's not a puncher, treat him as if he is, and make him miss. Make that habit of dipping and rolling.
Always say you'd rather have to try and contain and hold back that aggression than try and find it. Buscetti's got that, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he wants to get involved. He wants to let his hands go. And you want to see that from a young fighter.
Certainly a young heavyweight. You need to be aggressive, because you can't at this weight more than any other. Once you have a stranglehold on the contest, you have to maintain your foot on the pedal. You have to smother them, beat them up. Because if you give them a chance to get back in, you could be done for.
Oh, really sitting down on the shots there. Buscetta doesn't want to sit on the ropes for too long. He means business here, Pacetti. But again, Buscetta just poking them arms out. No power in the ball, but trying to frustrate the younger man. Little left hook over the top.
Oh, that jab's lovely. Again, we're critiquing him, so this is not a real bad criticism of him. But just quicken when you get too close to the target, quicken the feet up there. I think he's light enough for that weight to be able to spin around the target a little bit more.
A bit more variation with the jab as well. Just takes a left hook there from Buscetta, but yeah, maybe a few more jabs to the body. Works the body really well with the hooks. You can see they're changing the levels.
Just stands up a little bit tall after he lets his hands go, and that's why every now and again he's been getting caught with a few shots. And again, you quicken your feet up, you do a little pivot around the target, and that allows you a route to escape or to go again.
Again, just finding the home for that right uppercut. The shot you've been calling for, it's there. So much to work with. But for sure, I think in these 4 rounds would have been the most he's learned as a professional so far. You're not always going to have it your own way. You're going to have to set traps. You're going to have to show your opponent something different. But like I say, he's a very talented fighter. The jab, the most important shot in boxing. He's got a brilliant shot, jab.
It's a really good weapon, it really is. And also, when he does use it well and frequent, you can see how much work comes off it.
Yeah, again, just coming a little tall there. Right hand was low, and Buscetta found the left hook over the top.
But if he can fight at this pace for 8 rounds, as he moves through the levels, he'll be a nightmare. He really will, because this is a fast-paced contest. He's working hard. He's forcing you to work for every second of the round.
Yeah, lots of aggression, lots of ambition from Pacetti. Like I say, a lot to work on, but a lot to work with from Barnett. North London. They're looking for their next star since I hung up the gloves.
He hasn't got a lot to do there, indeed. He's the #1 fighter in Barnet.
Yeah, it's been a good workout. Buscetta, he knows the end is nigh. Starting to let his hands go with a bit more spite and power. But Pussetti getting close, letting shots go to head and body again. Oh, exchanging big hooks at the end there. A good workout for the youngster from Barnet. Amin Buscetta again, proving how tough and annoying he can be for these younger fighters. But a good workout, Barry.
A really good workout. I tell you one thing about Buscetta, what we're going to see is exciting fights. It's going to be fun to watch. Wherever he goes, who knows? He's a young man, early in his career, but on the journey to wherever he ends up, it's going to be fun to watch because he fights at a high pace. He takes a few shots. That might change as he gets a bit better and learning more about his trade. But right now, he's technically quite good. The jab's great. He fights at a high pace. He'll be in some really good, exciting fights.
More fights like this, I guess, Barry. To be busy, keep busy. What's that, 3 fights in 2.5 months? Just more of the same, I guess.
Yeah, and also, it's harder when you're a heavyweight, but if you can try and get a few different styles, that'll help him develop. Maybe a couple of taller guys, because he's going to be boxing guys who are going to be 6'6" and so on. So a few of those, but I think that'll help him. I think I really do, because the way he steps in with the jab, I think he closes the distance to make his jab just as effective as the guy with the taller reach. He's a good kid, good talent.
Yeah, good talent. And we will hear the verdict now. Mr. David Diamante is ready. Let's hand over to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action here at the Copper Box, referee Lee Every scores this contest 40-36 for your winner. He's still undefeated, Louis Destruction Puccetti.
Yep, Louis Puccetti from Barnet, North London,
nice round of
moves to
applause
3
out here for the
as
beast,
a professional.
Amin Buscetta.
Good workout, good solid workout for the youngster, Amin Buscetta. Again, like I've said numerous times during that, proving how tough he is. Posing with Coach Victor Smith and David Diamante. It was a good workout. I enjoyed that. That's exactly what Puccetti needs, like we say. And we've got another top talent coming up next as the anthem, the national anthem, rings around the arena. And here he is, the top prospect, Jimmy Sains. We've been impressed, haven't we?
Yeah, he's looked really good. It's exciting to watch, isn't he, as well? He works from a high guard, all the things that we like. His shape's really good. He punches nice and long, but he's busy throughout and he hits very, very hard. So yeah, he's a real talent. And also he's learning his trade. He boxed on another show recently where I think he was top of the bill. So he's learning all parts of the game. I think he's the sort of kid who will be developed quite fast.
Well, we've got the football to look forward to, we've got the rest of the show to look forward to, and we've got tonight's main event to look forward to. Come back next.
Saturday night, the 6th of July, is going to be a cauldron.
It's all or nothing. Everything depends on this fight once again.
I'll get in that ring, I'll shake his hand before the fight, and I'll shake his hand after the fight. He's going to come across the ring, I'm going to come across the ring, and I'm going to try and land Lee's knuckles on the side and the front of his head and on his jaw and his stomach and his ribs. And afterwards, whatever happens, we're going to shake hands. We're going to have a sweet and sour chicken ball or two.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
Touch gloves.
How do you like it?
Off the shoulder. So aggressive, so focused.
Look at these two guys.
Still the undisputed champion of the world.
Well, welcome back to Before the Bell. A frustrating first half for England. Can only get better. Can only get better. Remember, the action doesn't stop. July, we've got a great month for boxing. It's the return of Boots Ennis.
When you have a fighter as special as this, and you have a city as great as this, how has he never fought here? It's time for that to change.
I know. Y'all been waiting for this. It's been a minute. Fighting at home is everything to me. That's where I'm from, that's where I started. I fight anybody, I don't care who it is.
Fair play to Avanesian for taking on this fight.
Many people say, you're crazy.
I think it's 50-50.
On July 13th, Philadelphia's champion will defend his IBF welterweight world title.
I know y'all missing me. Let's get it.
Listen, I need to stop him.
The reigning IBF welterweight champion of the world from Philadelphia, Jerome Boots Ennis.
Oh, what a fighter Boots Ennis is. Great to see him back in action in his home of Philadelphia. And what a fight we've got coming up next. The young, talented Jimmy Sains in action. And I'm hearing MC David Diamante is ready. So let's hand over to him now.
And now entering the arena from Brentwood, Essex, England, the undefeated Jimmy Sains.
And here is local lad Jimmy Sains, 23. And this is his second fight in a week. Fought last weekend, looks very, very good. Beating Remy Scholar in the third of that contest. Looking so strong, so powerful. 5 wins, 5 by KO. Moving along very, very nicely.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Copper Box here in London, England, live on DAZN, we are set to go with our next bout of the evening, and it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored tonight by Betfred, Stagefront, Everlast, Forged Irish Stout, Riyadh Season, and Drip. Introducing your third man in the ring at the sound of the bell from Horley, scoring A-star referee, Mr. Mark Bates. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing scheduled in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears black with purple and gold. He scaled 11 stone, 7 pounds, 5 ounces. His professional record, 3 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Toulon, France. Please welcome Damien Carpenter Lacoudre. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He wears white with green and gold trim. He scaled 11 stone, 9 pounds, 1 ounce. His professional record thus far perfect, 5 fights, 5 victories, with all 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 4-time national champion and the GB Elite 3 Nations champion, fighting out of Brentwood, Essex, England, Jimmy Sains.
Gentlemen, when I tell you to break, you take a step back immediately. Keep your punches up, obey my command to protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both, gents. Touch gloves.
Well, back to the boxing action we go. In the blue corner, Jimmy Sains, local lad, on a great run so far.
Seconds out, round 1.
In with Damien Lecoudre from France. And I know we've both been very impressed with Sains, haven't we, Barry?
Yeah, what I like about it, he's aggressive, he comes out fast, works behind, works long, see it there, even the left hook to the body. But he makes little adjustments with his feet now and again, just see it there, just to make you miss a little bit. So even though he's always trying to push you back, when you go to be aggressive, he takes a little half a step and little small increments with his feet.
Like I say, fought last weekend, beat Remy Skuller in the 3rd round, and I was so impressed. I watched the fight, I was so impressed with his lead hand, that jab, and he's just demonstrating it there. Stiff jab. Good variation with the shot as well, Barry.
Yeah, even there then, just see that little, he kept the front foot where he was then, Sains, and took a step with the back foot. Made the Lecoudre miss and then came back with the right hand.
Former amateur star, boxed for Repton, won numerous titles, wearing the green and gold of Repton. Picked up a gold medal in the Tri-Nations as well, so lots of good amateur pedigree there, moving along nicely, just a little skip in the work, progressing. Tony Sims, my old coach, says he's a very, very talented fighter. Good work to the body from Sains, head, body, brilliant variation.
I think he's a thoughtful fighter as well, even though he's always trying to be busy, but I think he thinks about his shots. He didn't just throw them for the sake of it. It's not muscle memory. He's looking for the openings all the time. Lecoudre looks massive. His back is huge, isn't it?
It really does. From Toulon in France, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. Couldn't really find much of him on the internet. But yeah, he looks in great shape. Naturally aggressive, you can see, trying to walk down Sains. But there are gaps defensively. Can Sains capitalise on those? Good work upstairs and dropping to the body, and that jab again just putting Lecoudre exactly where he wants him. But he's tough, this Frenchman.
Yeah, good there from Lecoudre. They're just firing back after he took a decent shot there off Sains. Well, Sains just struggling to open that guard, isn't he? And that's why working behind the jab so important.
Yep, this is the 3rd 6-rounder for Jimmy Sains, and he does need someone in there who's durable, who can take a shot, because so far it's been all one-way traffic as far as his opponents are concerned. It's been Jimmy Sains on the front foot, getting the job done inside the distance. 5 wins, 5 KOs.
Not too bad there from Lecoudre. They just slipped the jab and threw that right hand over the top. Didn't quite fully connect. Got his front foot a bit closer with maybe for Sains into a little bit of trouble there, but not able to hit the target clean. It's a good jab there though from Lecoudre.
Yeah, it was a good sharp jab from the Frenchman.
Hello, darlings. Aunt Helga. Futuristic scooters, old school website. Relax, web upgrades, I own them. Better design, e-commerce and smart AI. Now you're fit for the future. I scoot off now. Your digital partner, Ionos.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Just showing that solid jab there from Sains there, and everything works off it there, working to the body there, trying to put that straight right hand down below.
Round
yeah, the good
2.
start, and I think Lecoudre just closed the gap a little bit there in the last sort of 20 seconds of that round.
Yeah, Lecoudre, the man from France, Toulon, He's shown toughness in that first round, and he's going to need to with the power that Sains carries and has demonstrated so far in his first 5 pro fights. Good right hand. He fancies this, Lekudre. He really does. Good jab.
It's the right tactics here from Lekudre, just trying to smother the work at Sains.
Yeah, he can't afford to stand at arm's length, Lekudre. He needs to get close, but we've seen in the past, Sains very good at fighting inside the pocket. He slides the uppercut in well, hooks with both hands. He works the body really, really well also. But this is a test.
Really, a 5-0, boxers don't lose 3-1-1. It's the right sort of time for this, a test like this as well. A guy who might end up doing something, or might not, who knows? His career might end up being, more losses than wins, but he might end up sort of challenging for some sort of title. But I think so. These are the ones where you have to think more about what you're doing. A guy who would just know better than your previous 5 opponents.
He made his debut in February, Lekudre. He started really well, stopping Georgi Natsvili in the first round. He drew a second, then it was a couple of wins back after that.
Just a little bit more weight in the shots here, the Sains. Lekudre is having some good work actually, and in close, he's just different angles of the punch he's getting off.
But again, getting close to Sains, Lekudre, he's making life difficult. He's trying his best. Does look physically strong, a bit shorter than Sains, and that low centre of gravity I think is helping him just get on that front foot. But that's good variation again from Sains, working head and body. Good work.
It's a cut over the right eye there of Lekudre as well. That'll definitely be that left hook though. Could be the heads that they've been going in, and Sains got to be careful because he's been the one who's been told off by the referee twice that for going in with the head.
Yeah, I wonder if it was that left hook. There was 2 good hooks, one with the right, and then he followed up with a left. Can't really see from here the damage of that.
Just throwing that jab. He's leaving that jab a little bit too long here, Sains, and been caught with a couple of right hands every now and again. It's a good little fight for him. He's having to think a little bit more than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and that's what you want in these early stages of your career, rounds, learning rounds, and he's certainly going to be getting these against a tough opponent in Lekudre. Good work again with that lead hand from Sains, tapping upstairs with a left, dropping to the body.
And good work with the feet as well, Sains. Took him off the rope to the centre of the ring, and just before that little left hook through a nice little right uppercut.
Well, certainly a lot more entertainment in this fight than the football that we just watched in between.
I started out in Teesside, but where I went next is classified. I've trained on kit that doesn't officially exist. Been places you won't find on a map. And did it all with people I was never with. I've come a long way for someone who's never officially been anywhere. I was born in Teesside, but that's about as much as I can tell you.
Like that, slip the shots, bang, uppercut, slip, uppercut. Work the body underneath as well, yeah? Alright?
Yeah, another tough round. Lekudre really closing the gap and trying to put it on Sains, but that was really good work from the local man, Barry.
That's when he got himself from the rope to the centre of the ring, and then just some fluency to his work there, Sains. Just a bit more busy with the jab here now, Sains. Tap pushing Lekudre back a little bit. He's allowing him to come on at him, and that's making a more difficult contest for him so far.
It looked like he was trying to hold the centre of the ring at the start of this third round. Jimmy Sains. Maybe try and beat the fight out of Lekudre.
But throw the jab and then step in with the jab, and then make sure you're doing what he's done in the past, those little short steps back, make Lekudre fall short, and then fire off that. Then you pivot out of it with an angle and get yourself in a safe place.
Like in the past, what I've seen from Sains, a lot of feinting.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad move here. Just feint a little bit more. I think he's looking to trade Lekudre, try and draw out that lead and fire over, but learning rounds these.
But ironically, a good shot. That's good movement there from Sainz, and good right hand at the top. Ironically, when you need to do the stuff, you don't do it. You do it when you're in your flow, when everything's working for you. But obviously, he feints out because he's getting caught with a jab, with the right hand, with his jab sometimes, Sainz. And that's what he started. Like you say, he should use the feint a little bit more. You know, draw that right hand out.
Beautiful variation with the jab again. Upstairs and drops it back down. Then the right hand and the left hook followed. Good work from Jimmy Sainz. There's that variation. Beautiful work behind that lead hand.
It just shows you do the fundamentals, the simple things correct, and then you know you're more dominant than usual. We all want to do the flashy stuff, and understandable, but ultimately the basics is what gets you there.
Yeah, everything follows as well, and we've seen that with Jimmy Sainz already. The right hand, good variation with the shot. And it all follows that beautiful jab, as we're seeing again from the young man from Essex.
Lacudre tried to be aggressive here, but not having much success with the accuracy of his work. He's getting a bit low and throw over the top.
Yeah, he's missing a bit more now, Lacudre. You can see the blood just streaming down the inside of the eye. Starting to blink a little heavier, Lacudre.
Good bit of work there from Sainz. Couldn't quite get that right hand clean on target, but the movement with the body was good, just to make him miss. Couldn't quite make him pay. But again, the brain of Sainz, I think he's always thinking about what to do.
Good head movement. A little skip to the left and just avoiding the left hook from Lacudre. Starting to just hold those feet a bit more, isn't he, Barry Sainz?
Yeah.
Having to work inside. He slipped a few uppercuts through the middle. Just slowing down slightly, I feel, Lacudre.
It's just a little bit easy to hit, isn't he? The punch is starting to get through the guard now. It's maybe the strength dispersing a little bit here for Lacudre.
Yeah, I think he's felt some of those body shots. The left in particular walked onto a left hook as well.
See, when he falls in, he's got terrible footwork. So when he's falling in, that's when you're catching him with big shots, you know what I mean? There's good tempo on the gloves. You know what I mean? When he's tucked in like that, tempo on the gloves. See, when he's falling in, that's when you're catching him. You hurt him a couple of times that round. You know what I mean?
Good round, I thought, this for Jimmy Sainz. Lacudre trying to keep on that aggressive note, but I think just Sainz should be able to get his boxing together here, be able to move quite well, pick his shots really good here, and the nice straight jabs and the right hands through the guard. Just starting to pierce that. What was a real strong, solid guard the first couple of rounds, just starting to pierce a little bit more here. Even Lacudre there, just trying to come forward, trying to rush his work, but just the accuracy's not quite there.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Yeah, that was a good third round for Jimmy Sainz. Starting to put a dent in Lacudre, I felt, in that round. Lovely right uppercut to start this fourth round. Definitely a good workout, the toughest test so far for Sainz. Very game strong, fit Lacudre. Nathan Heaney, the British champion, rematches Brad Pauls with the English champ, P.A. Gordon, who also boxed on the same show as Jimmy Sainz last weekend. He defended his Southern Area title, and I was speaking to Jimmy Sainz, this being his third six-rounder, maybe another six-rounder after this and move to 8, and I don't think he'll be too far off challenging for the Southern Area title, if that is a title that's on their sights. I know it was a title that Tony Sims was keen on me fighting for.
Yeah, but you needed more help than Jimmy Sainz, I think, at the time, Dad, if I remember.
Yeah, I did. I still do, Barry.
I know.
That's why you're sat next to me.
I know. But there's a blueprint, isn't there? I think things are rushed nowadays. There's a blueprint how you develop a fighter, and obviously, when trainers have been there before, and they've had the route with you, of course. The prime example again, you from where you were to a world champion. And Tony, what the right matches are for the right time.
And I'm sure he's mapped it out as he did for me, Tony. I remember he sat me down and said we'll go Southern Area, Commonwealth, British, European, then go for world. And I remember thinking, wow, is that achievable? And I'm pretty sure he would have said something similar to Jimmy Sainz. And it gets the juices flowing when you're a young fighter, knowing that the opportunities are there, as he throws a lovely right uppercut followed by a left hook.
Leaned back there, he leaned back, dipped his legs and then threw the shot. Really good work. That's better. See, I say that all the time. What you do after the punch is almost as important as the punch itself. So if you throw a shot and then you move your head, you can't catch nothing coming back.
Yeah, it was a beautiful roll under the left hook. The pace is slowed a little here from Bo, but I think that's suiting Jimmy Sains. I think it was a low.
Yeah, but that's why Sains hit him low first. That's why. That's why Lecudre played him back. He did, and Sains knows it.
Nice jab again. Lecudre, though, ploughing forward. Yeah, nice right hand over the lazy jab of Lecudre. He took the shot well, though. Wasn't a huge shot. It was high on the head, but little reminder to Lecudre's got to stay tight defensively. Good 1-2 left hook as well from Sains.
Good slashing left hook where, again, Lecudre calling him on here, but still taking the shots, even if they're not having an effect. Still good scoring punches. Just needs to keep it long now, Sains. Even if he's going forward, just keep it long. Everything Lecudre throws is short.
Good fight. Learning fight this for Jimmy Sains. Lecudre very, very tough. He's starting to really grab the fight by the scruff of the neck, Sains. Looking good.
Again, just a little feint. You were mentioning that earlier, but then he's starting to get into play here now, Sains. And again, because he's had a good round and a half, I think that's it. Then you get a bit more confident. You start to just start relaxing a bit more and get what you do naturally comes easier for you.
And it would have been hard for Sains. I could say unknown quantity Lecudre. I couldn't find anything of him on YouTube or anywhere, to be honest. So usually I know Tony will have a look at the opponent, see what they do, strengths, weaknesses, but in this case, not much to look for.
I think it's a good thing when you don't know about your opponent, because as an amateur, you have to find out in the first round, and you need to be able to adapt mentally. So not knowing what he's like is not always a bad thing. It means you have to think on your feet, you have to adapt, and also for the corner, they have to adapt on how their instructions are going to be throughout the fight, because they've never seen who they're up against. And I think Lecudre's a decent fighter.
Yeah, he is. And into the fifth round we go. You mentioned the amateurs there. Oh, right hand just glances off the chin of Lecudre. You mentioned the amateurs. He lost to Steve Clark in the Elite Men's National Final back in April 2023. He avenged that loss by knocking out the Liverpudlian.
That'd be a nice one, wasn't it, on the line?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going along nicely, Clark. Yeah, would be some good fighters domestically in this division. He's got to keep doing their job, keep learning, keep progressing, keep climbing up those rankings, and yeah, for sure there's some good fights that we can see on these shores in this division.
Lovely left hook there from Sains just a second ago. Didn't rush it. Nice clean shot. And again, there he's doing that what Errol Spence does. He's taking his left shoulder, putting it right in the centre of your stance, right in the centre of the Lecudre stance. So Lecudre can only work with one hand, and then when he keeps his right hand up, he takes away that shot as well. So when he's in close, he's safe.
Some big shots inside. Looking to hold a little bit there, Lecudre. See again. Just spinning him, backing him onto the ropes, Sains.
Just needs a little injection of pace here, doesn't he, Lecudre? Just last couple of rounds been a bit flat. Still trying to let his hands go, but there's just not the same energy in his work.
Yeah, he put a lot into the first 2 rounds, didn't he, Barry? Has he blown a gasket, as they say? To slow down a little bit. They've done well with the cut. Couldn't see quite how bad it was, but the blood has stopped.
The fact that he's starting to get those clean, straight shots through the guard now just shows he hasn't got the same strength here, Lecudre.
He's just happy to take a step back. At times, Sains move.
But he's just moving. All he's doing is he gives himself a bit of a break. He's moving into a safe gap, and so he can let his punches go nice and clean.
He's doing lots of sparring in the gym with the likes of Mark Dickinson. He fights next Monday in Japan in that new format of prize fighter. Wish Mark and the rest of the guys good luck in that. George Lizard, of course, in the same division, the same club. Jordan Reynolds, who fights Joel Bartelli tonight also. So lots of good work in the gym, and he's just getting down to action here. Jimmy Sains, good work. Oh, lovely jab. Again, good 1-2. This is a good end to the round by Sains. The crowd are loving this from the local man. Good work. He's all over the place here.
So well.
The Kudre, good variation. The right hand again. The referee's having a good look. Very good finish to the round. And the referee waves it off. That is another victory inside the distance. 6 fights, 6 wins, 6 KOs for young Jimmy Sains.
What a great finish there for Jimmy Sains. Oh, accurate was that finish. The most impressive about that stoppage there, it was on the bell there, and I'm not sure whether the referee is allowing the fight to continue or not. I think, no, it is definitely a stoppage. But how he never got too close to the target. Look at the full extension on every punch he throws here. He's hurt him, and the Kudre is looking to try and hold on if he can. But he's not allowing him. The busyness in his work, picking his shots well, the variety in every punch he threw. But more importantly, he didn't get too close when he let his hands go. Didn't rush it, but every shot was fast and accurate. I think the referee, as the bell went, the referee called it, and there's an argument there. He could have given the minute to recover, but I think he made up his mind already by that point, the referee there. That's a good result there for Jimmy Sains.
Do you know what? I think that's a really good win. The fact that the Kudre was tough, he was strong, he was unknown. As I say, you couldn't see nothing on him, but he come into this fight with lots of desire, a lot of will to win. He was tough, he was rugged, but he gave it everything in those first 2 rounds, and he emptied the tank, Barry, didn't he? And it just allowed Sains to come on strong.
Yeah, he did, but it was good to see Jimmy Sains having to think for the first time and cope with it really well. He didn't get panic. When you're a top-class amateur, you should never panic, and he didn't panic, and he boxed really well.
Yeah, he did box really well. Well, let's hand over to David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Bates calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 3 minutes of round number 5. Declaring your winner by TKO, he's still undefeated, Jimmy Sains.
Yep, young Jimmy Sains moves to 6-0. Another stoppage inside the distance. Brilliant before the bell. We've got a brilliant show coming your way at 7 p.m. We've got the football to get back to now. Come on, England. See you at 7.
You are now looking at a real international prospect.
I will not take a step back.
So physically strong, Fisher.
Serge, wanna do a number on him.
Fisher going for the finish.
Make sure you strap in because every single fight's going to be explosive.
I go in there and I finish people.
Very, very impressive finish.
It's about to get really serious. It's about to get really exciting. This fight will end by knockout.
miles per hour, 300 sensors, 1.1 million data points a second, sent instantly to the AWS cloud, so AI can generate insights for F1 in real time, to keep millions of fans on the edge of their seats. Generative AI on AWS, a new era of racing, a new era of business.